Gold hitting yet another intraday record of $18.81 an ounce, but now off those session highs up just $28. David, do we see 1900 before we see 1800 again?
I don't think we'll see 1900, although I certainly wouldn't rule it out. I do still believe technically we're overbought. I also think that we're probably going to get some kind of pullback. And what I did on the charting service that I do for the Basic Plus members for our membership is I show them there's a gap in the chart about 1650. Of all my decades in the commodities markets, these gaps usually get filled. I think from this point, we could see a couple $100 correction in gold over time.
You're not the only trader and strategist to say that. I mean, every single one I talk to is expecting a kind of correction like that, and could even be 20%, which would take us down to that $1,500 level, but it's still not happening. What's going to be that trigger to really lead prices lower?
I think it's going to be a fundamental shift in thinking. It's going to have to be something along the lines of this deflationary scare that I keep talking about, a further sell-off in the general equity market where people have to liquidate their paper gold positions or leverage positions in order to cover margin calls, something along those lines.
But what about the seasonally strong buying period that we're entering? I mean, on average over the last 11 years, gold's risen 11% from mid-August to the end of December. If we see that kind of rally, we're looking at $2,000. I mean, isn't that a fundamental reason why this correction might not be as deep as people are expecting?
My argument on that would be the seasonality really didn't hold this year, and it's 85% accurate, not 100% accurate. What we normally see is a real good, strong pullback into August. We haven't. We've seen gold strong through the summer months. So that indicates to me that the seasonality might be off this year.
So have we seen the high for gold in 2011 then?
I really don't think so. I mean, I hate to talk out of both sides of my mouth. I think we could get a correction in, let's say, a 2-month time frame, maybe longer. It's hard to say at this point.
All right, so what are you doing with gold and silver then? Would you be selling then here at this sort of short-term top and then buy later at this correction?
Put on a trade very recently on the seasonality. It's a silver trade, not a gold trade. 85% of the time, if you buy in August and sell in February, you make great gains. If you did that last year in the market, you would have made $60,000 plus on one contract. I think it's a good place, especially since silver hasn't really participated on this rally as much as gold has. So it's a fairly safe entry point.
All right, thanks, David. I appreciate it. So betting on silver then through the rest of the year, and gold prices could see a deep correction within the next 2 months. Thanks so much.